Well, it's raining numbers and earnings. While we move on, before we move on to Ceigall India, just keep an eye out on Shriram Finance. That stock has seen a big surge, up around 7% right now. I wonder what the reason for that could be, or could it just be simple, bouncing off lows and perhaps some more short covering that we're seeing? The stock surged to the high point of trade, and maybe improved global outlook is supporting the cause of the IT stocks as well. They've been beaten down. So we have Wipro and Infosys currently moving to the high point of trade. So across all sectors, we are seeing some purchase. Look at domestic sectors as well. L&T has moved to the high point, and we have some names like consumption names picking up pace as well. Trent, for instance, and Asian Paints, all of them from the frontliners contributing to the cause of the Nifty, which is up around 700 points. But speaking about individual results, we do have the management of Ceigall India joining in right now on the show. Thanks a lot, sir, for joining in. The big question here is that you do have some operations in the northern parts of the country, which may have been affected by what took place over the last few days. So we'll speak through you. If you could give us a sense of, what exactly happened, if you could tell us from what you've spoken to your colleagues out there in those geographies, is there any infrastructural damage? And secondly, from an India business standpoint, for the next 1 year, what is the kind of order inflow target that you have? Did you meet your 5,000 crore order inflow target for this year?
So, first of all, thank you for having me over. Yes, we have certain sites which are right next to the border. So we are building a tunnel which is in Ramban and Banial. And we are building a high-level bridge viaduct along that Ramban Banial, which are very important projects for the country. So those projects, nothing happened. There was no damage, all thanks to Almighty. But yes, our team got scared. They have left the site because, some of the employees, they were staying at the border areas and they were told to evacuate. So otherwise, I think we should be back in action within a week's time. And tunnel we have already completed. And I would say that we are one of the company which have executed the tunnel in 2.5 years. We've already executed 6,200 meters of the tunnel. Only just the PQC work and the MEP work is balanced. We've already done the breakthrough last year. And if I talk about other projects, yes, we are so looking forward to this year. Last year, our target was 5,000 crore. Yes, we surpassed the target. We got projects worth 5,500 crores. And going forward, as I said, last year, we added one more vertical, which is metro. We already got metro of 3 cities. We're doing a project in Kanpur, Agra, and Bhubaneswar. And out of our order book, I think 70% of the order book is from the metro now. So the beauty of Ceigall is we are a growing company. And I always say after IPO, it's a 2.0 for Ceigall. And we always add verticals growing forward. Geography-wise, we are spread in more than 10 states. Right now, also, we're executing in 8 states. So we geography-wise also we are strong, and vertical-wise also we're growing year on year.
Okay, all right. So that's good to know, Mr. Sehgal, that hopefully things will resume as per normal in a week's time for you all. Just wanted to understand the margin pressure that you all face this quarter. While your order inflow guidance looks good, I mean, in terms of what you are expecting from the metro at least, Q4, your margins have crunched down to around 12.6% versus 17%. What's the reason for that?
So first of all, it was never a 17%. It was around 14.5%. So it has come down to 12.6 only for the reason like we are doing a lot of greenfield projects in Punjab. And as per the circular and notification and the contract agreement, the pond ash was supposed to be given free of cost to us. Whereas we've already filed a claim and we have won some certain DRB awards also worth more than 100 crores. And we have not taken in a bottom line, and we have not taken that particular claims and DRB awards in our balance sheet. We will only consider it once we get in our account, and that too in whichever quarter we get, we will assume then only. Otherwise, we're very strong there. Government is very positive. They want to pay us for the pond ash payment and other things which, for example, there was a site of 37 kilometers. In last about 3 years, they are unable to provide the complete land. And there are certain clauses in the contract where they have to pay us for the damages and the delay of the land. So things are very strong. We are very strong. Contractually, we are very strong. So we have certain awards and claims which we are targeting to get it in years to come. But yes, it takes time. The claims and awards, they take at least 3 to 4 years of the period. We are already at the arbitration tribunal stage, where we've already filed a claim about 357 crores against NHI in that tribunal. And we are targeting that we should get the award by next year.
Right. What about, your working capital and receivables as well? With all the projects that you're currently undertaking, what has typically been the receivable cycle from the government? And what is your working capital days? Do you have a target for that?
Yeah. So typically we work around 45 to 55 days. But after the Atmanirbhar scheme has dropped by the government of India, now we have to achieve the particular milestone, then only the payment is being released. Otherwise, due to that COVID, we're getting the payment release in 2%, achieving 2% milestone or 4% milestone also. So that's one part. Secondly, earlier the retention money was not being deducted. Now our retention money, if you see, 96 crore has been deducted as of 31st March 2025. So going forward, I think it should be around 60-65 days. Otherwise, payments have been good. It's only because of the milestone payments and retention money. Some money is getting stuck, but everything is on track.
So what would you probably end FY26 with? It might be too soon to ask, but what are you projecting?
So we always guide our investors that we'll be doing 10 to 15% growth, and that's always a conservative. We've achieved this last year also. If you see, we have done almost 15% growth in terms of the revenue. And our order book value is 3.2x, which is fairly very good in number, and it's about 10,800 crores. And we have already got a appointed date of Southern Ayodhya bypass. We are expecting Northern Ayodhya bypass. We are targeting another 3 ADs in next 2 quarters, which is till 31st December. So, the revenue would not be a challenge for Ceigall.
All right, revenue is not a challenge, but if you could give us a sense on a couple of things, right? One, the margins last year were down by about 200 basis points. So what's your margin improvement lever here? And what kind of order inflows are we targeting here? Because last year you said that you will get 5,000 crores worth orders. You fell short of that. So perhaps it's because of some spillovers, etc. And now you said you are getting some orders from Ayodhya, some others as well. And I remember you had quoted for the underground metro in Kolkata too. What's the update on that? What's the kind of order inflow guidance that you have for this year?
So last year, our target was 5,000 crore. We achieved 5,500 crore.
Got it.
We were almost 10% above what we said. This year, our target is 5,500 crores. And we have already quoted for projects worth 17,000 crore. Kolkata project is not yet open. It's for almost 13 or 30 crores. It's an underground cut and cover metro project. We've already quoted for another K-Ride, which is 1,422 crores viaduct, which is in Bangalore. Delhi Metro, again 456 crore. And there's another railway project for 1,445 crores. All these projects are under evaluation. And we should target in next 2-3 months, it should open. And going forward, we have a great pipeline for order. And this year, our target is, as I said before, is achieving 5,500 crores.
And margins? Margins, Ramneek?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm asking about margins. What's your margin target for this year?
So margin target, we always guide our EBITDA should be around 13 to 14%. And we'll definitely try to achieve that. And it's only because of that last year claims and arbitration awards, which we target we should get in the next 2-3 years. So once that is there, the margin will be increased, but it will be increased in particular those quarters, and eventually it becomes average in the year.
Okay. If you could give us, end the conversation by just giving us a sense in terms of the debt on books, and what is your plan in terms of reduction?
So at standalone level, we are just at 0.35, which is one of the best in the industry, debt equity ratio. And at the console, it should be around, I don't know about the exact number, it should be around 1,300 because we have a lot of HAM projects. So first HAM project is already completed, where the debt is around 240 crores. We have almost more than 80 crores FDRs in that account. And we have about another 27 annuities, which has to come, a minimum annuity is close to 50 crores. So another second HAM project, which is about 180 crore debt, which is we've already filed for COD, pre-COD. We're targeting to get the pre-COD in this month. And once that we get, the annuity will start in the next 6 months. The third project is Jalbeda Shahabad, that we are targeting to complete in the next 3 months. And once that is completed, eventually out of these 3 projects, more than 270 crores per year would be annuity, which will be coming from these HAM projects. And we've already started Southern Ayodhya bypass. Northern will be started in maximum 3 months. We are targeting another 3 HAM projects, which are again in HAM. We have total 9 HAM projects and 1 BOT project. Out of 9, 3, one I said is already completed, 2 are getting completed in next 3 months. We are targeting to start 4 new HAM. So eventually 4 HAMs will be under construction.
All right, take that point. Thank you so much for joining in, Ramneek. Wish you good luck for the remainder of this year, and hope you get to the 5,500 crore order inflow that you have, perhaps a little more than that as well, just as you beat the previous year's guidance by about 10% as well. Stock up 3% on the back of those numbers guidance. And, we'll keep an eye out on how construction resumes in the northern parts of the country, as the management says should happen in the next few days itself. Take a short break, come back on the other side. We speak about the markets and get you an update on how the F&O setup is likely to be.